Just try using small words.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Sorry about the noise in the background, everybody.
Really now,
I believe
I wish you'd spoken up.
Mowing
I
outside.
do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat? Sorry. You
All
just
right.
want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
All right, again. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay, that's how you... I didn't have a companion last time I played this, so... Don't I have another...
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd
Boom.
appreciate
Give me
it if
your
you didn't
money,
tell Reed I was late on my
trick.
payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my... Law required... Shame...
I could care less. I got my money. Ooh. I found another vending machine. I want this armor. Or at least maybe this armor. What's the difference? Interesting. Stealing. Did somebody see me? I don't think anybody saw me, so I don't know why he gave me that warning. Weird. No. Ah. I want to put that there. Does this count as light? Yeah. Heck yeah. Got a different helmet. I gotta go collect money from somebody. Ooh, I didn't know this was here.
I've been feeling
So if I hold it.
low these days.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile. There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be... You some sort of wandering alienist? Silas knows. Sounds like he's already told you. May as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows... You are? Well, I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache I need...
So he's just gonna walk around his house. Willy-nilly. Goodbye.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
How do you know who I work for?
I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't... Please don't touch anything. Physical? So, everyone... You will also report to me in the event of your death. Whereupon... Ah. as broke as I simply... With what? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Not a bad idea. Your idea in... Much...
We don't have money anyways. So I'm doing this little side quest.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
And text the missus back, sorry.
What can I do for you?
God, man, I was not ready for her to be right there. I'm getting used to the controls.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I did. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3... That's
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're...
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying. I'm sure that Here you are. Eugene was... Eugene... It's a... We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was... I included it...
Keep forgetting to hold square.
Wow!
How fun. I'm finding all the things. Can you not? To the last person away. All right. There's Ludwig.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday moon. Now they're like...
It's 300, I have 214. I'm gonna keep that because the tech skills buff. You know, I just need money. Oh, I have 300 perfectly. Hell yeah.
But once a month.
There, now people stop saying shit to me.
Yeah, huh? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much.
That was an
awkward
awkward
another
encounter.
division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war. The coming... I'm talking... Just my luck. I asked for... when the swarm... Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer. Unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and I've been getting... Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. This... Mechanic...
Any modifications? Anything. I don't know what I'm doing here. Go away.
You're fast.
That's mine. Ooh. Other kinds of vending machines. Oh, not paying attention. I was looking at my phone. I thought I could just walk straight ahead and I was gonna get there, but I was wrong.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? But... What? No. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. Yeah?
I leveled up. Hmm. I don't see what I'm looking for. I guess I got rid of it. Hide in their bushes. I had a feeling something evil's near me for some reason. I don't trust it. No, I'm just curious. Okay. I think she's coming home early. I got my whacking stick.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for. Answers, huh? Ajia what? Look, if you're gonna start wandering over in the hot, enough with the... Well, look at you. It's not... Can't... Appreciate...
Didn't know if I was just allowed to walk in.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Interesting.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Make amends. Like he would. Can or if you think about it, you'd be liberating an entire town from a... I trust you will listen.
Alrighty, on that note, I think I'm going to call the stream here, everybody. It's just going to be a small one for YouTube, so... Everybody say hi, YouTube. And I will talk to you guys later. Later, taters.